location. Capture the objective.
I am working on it.
Taking Charlie. Seed locked down. Enemy has Alpha. Taking B.
We thought.
Securing B.
You just throw shit around.
And then the mic will come up.
Deathmatch. Work clean and by the book. We are pulling ahead.
Stun grenade.
Throwing lethal. We are losing this fight. We're in the lead.
Now can you hear me? Whoa! Can you hear me now? Alright. For some reason it was muted on the PS5. That's weird. Anyway, yeah, so I'm on PS4 today, but I had good news today because my modded DualSense, they tried to deliver it to my house in Marshfield, but I have all my mail forwarding here to my parents. So it's coming here probably early next week. So then I'll be able to play the PS5 version. I tried to play PS5 version today with the DualSense again, but it did not go well. So I'll just have some more patience.
We've pulled ahead. We've lost the lead.
Knew it. So today it's focused mainly on testing this the microphone on this headset. I do really like this headset, but I'm really conflicted in terms of the fact that it's $300. And the Turtle Beach that I use a lot, the Stealth Gen 2, is really good, and it's pretty much got all the same features. Yeah, so I want to test battery life, I want to test charging time. One thing that is kind of a negative so far is the fact that unlike the Turtle Beach that I use, this doesn't have any like preset modes or anything. So it's got an equalizer that you can control with the app, Ginger. And I have made some adjustments today, but there's no presets. So to me, that's kind of a bummer. But, oh. But these are very nice, and one of the things I really like is that they can get a lot louder than the Turtle Beach that I've been using. Because there are some games that come in kind of quiet. Oh shit.
Stun grenade out. Hostile field mic eliminated. Throwing lethal.
So today is pretty much just set for a product test. But I really want to see how the microphone goes too. Oh, I'm actually having a pretty good match so far. And I'm running a challenge for LMG right now, so that's why I've got an LMG. Hello, senior person. Hey! What's up, Sean?
Napalm strike target marked.
Enemy spy plane out.
But the thing is, right now,
Hostile artillery targeting active.
I really like the Turtle Beach that I've been using lately. I really like them. So these have a lot to live up to because those are $150, and these are $299. But they've been talking these headphones up a lot pre-release. And then they had some production issues because of COVID. I don't know if it's a China thing or what. You know, because that's just China. It's all because of China that we're having problems, right? Do we have B right now? I can't even see. Oh, we're just doing deathmatch, that's why. China. But it's funny because just flat features, these are very similar to the Turtle Beach. Where I think there can be a differentiation is the quality of the microphone, battery life, and just reliability. You know. Let's do this.
Gas mine deployed. Throwing stun.
Hostile care package inbound.
Wonder if they're all this.
Throwing grenade.
Enemy RCXD detected.
So, by your opinions, how does the microphone sound? Especially on this loud-ass game.
Spy plane launch, Authority Park.
Hey, my gas mine got somebody. Woohoo! Man, a lot of people are hitting my gas mine. That's badass. Mic sounds good? Okay, cool. The hell is going on over here?
Your sentry turret has been destroyed.
Aww.
Hostile spy plane established.
That sentry turret and I were best friends for years in high school, and you killed it?
Detected.
Bastards.
You're losing the advantage. We're in the lead.
This gun is pretty strong. Whoa!
Spy plane contacts.
Watch your target ID.
Damn it! The thing about it is, yes, I play this game too much, I know. But the thing about it is, it's a really good test for,
Package above.
like the virtual surround and everything, even on PS4. So that's why I chose this game today. Might do some Rocket League in a little bit, though.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Gas mine going down.
Keep
Semtex
doing what you're
incoming.
doing, BND. We have this.
Stun thrown. Enemy throwing Semtex. Hostile stun.
Ah! The hell happened there? It's funny, I really don't even know how this class is configured. I don't use this class that often.
Throwing frag. Stun grenade out.
DC is running dry.
Where is everybody?
Sweep
Yeah,
the
baby!
survivors and
Even did it
return
with a
to
slide. Got the final kill with a flourish.
Probably comes as a surprise.
Oh, look at that! Is that... It is Torgo! Oh! Best play. Whoops, not that though. Oh, that's my guy, that's why.
Proximity mine deleted. Incoming grenade.
It's funny, this is the starter LMG too. This called the Stoner. Hey bro, mind if I shoot you a few times? So I even have a stopwatch running today, so I can time how long the batteries on this headphone, or on these headphones. Perfect game for that name. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to get an accurate representation of how long the batteries last on these. I was kind of surprised they were showing up because the guy, I've been talking to the PR guy on and off, just in general. Whoops! What the hell? Since before I even came here to my parents, just about stuff, and then all of a sudden I got a text from FedEx the other day saying that a package was coming, but it didn't say from who or anything. And I was like, what the hell? Who's sending me something? And then they showed up. I'm like, oh, I remember talking about these. One thing I like about these over the Turtle Beach is, though, it's a small thing. But the Turtle Beach, if you have the dongle plugged into the PS5, the PS5 always reverts to audio to the dongle. And I have to go in and, hit the PlayStation button, go to the menu, and change the output to HDMI. Not a big deal, but these, if you turn the headphones off, it automatically switches the audio back to HDMI, and that I like. I just don't know how I'm going to handle streaming with an actual streaming device from PS5 because of that difference. You can't output audio to both. Just finished Astro's Playroom. Nice! Very cool. I played it for a while. I just got kind of bored with it. I like it. I think it's really cool, and I agree. Best Pac-Man ever. But I think part of it was because I was struggling with the left triggers and such, personally. But I like it. Is this the same map? We are on the same map. Oh no, checkmate. Okay. And we're playing Domination.
Objectives. Taking A.
I'm on the objective.
God, even my turn speed is low.
Locked down. Enemy has Charlie. Enemy.
Nice try, bitch. You kids love it. Well, that's why you have the PS5, right? Just for your kids? You didn't get it for you, did you, Sean? Soul Crack, so far so good. I really like it. I just don't know if it's worth $300. And that's the struggle I'm kind of going with right now with this.
Throwing grenade.
Because the Turtle Beach Stealth Gen 2s that I've been using lately are fantastic. And they're half the price of these headphones. So I've for the first steps that I'm going through right now, it's kind of become contrasting these headphones to those. Because we're dealing with half the price. You got it for the big kid. Yeah, Sean, you are the big kid. Whoa. Oh. Okay, directional audio's working great. So I'm using the Stealth 700 Gen 2 that they sent me actually before the PS5 even came out, but they're branded for PS4 and PS5. And they're exceptional.
Losing B.
I mean, they truly are exceptional. The build quality is fantastic.
Stun thrown.
And the audio is fantastic. The microphone works well, but I'm almost thinking that the microphone here might be a little bit better.
Enemy drops mine safe and stay down. Throwing stun.
Wow. These are a little weightier, which is fine. That just really points to how solid the build is. To me, at least.
Throwing lethal.
B secure. Losing A.
Whoop. Hey, where's
Taking
A?
C. Losing Bravo. Location secure. Maintain position.
Whew.
Wasted him.
Ah. And of course, they spawn me down here.
Enemy has A.
I would say the negatives right now of these headphones are twofold, and they're not that big of a deal. It's more of a preference thing. This has an app, just like the Turtle Beach, that goes for mobile and everything.
Multiple hostiles.
But the one thing the app doesn't have on the Audeze's is it doesn't have any presets for the audio. Ah! So there is an equalizer, and it's got like 10 channels on it for
Pulling ahead.
adjustments. But there is no preset. Whereas the Turtle Beach has presets, and I think the Turtle Beach has a DSP as well to help with some of that stuff. So it sounds great. I'm getting a lot of good separation for the 3D audio, even through... I've only played a couple PS5 games so far since I don't have the modded DualSense yet.
Hostile counter spy plane established above.
But even the sound separation and the audio design on these things, it's really good.
Taking Alpha.
Not as good as Modern Warfare yet, I don't think, but... so there's no presets for audio. That's number one.
Secure.
Spy plane standing
And number two... Actually, there's three things, because number two is the price.
Securing B.
And number three... I forget.
Down. Enemy spy plane inbound.
I really like these, though. They're very good. I just don't know if they're worth $300 when the Turtle Beach are so good.
Frag out.
We've taken the lead.
And the Bluetooth works very, very well. Yeah.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Ah.
Losing Alpha.
How's the build quality of the 700s? Fantastic. Seriously fantastic. They fit really well on your head. They're very tight. It's actually...
Proximity mine
Losing
deleted.
Bravo.
These headphones in the 700s are very close to the build quality. Just how they feel on your head, etc. They're very, very close. I think the microphone on this is better. I can hear it already because they give you a side channel, which is great. They give you a monitor channel. And also muting the mic is really, really good. There's a toggle switch on the left outside of the left ear cup, and that's how you mute the mic. And I love having, you know, those hard switches, not just pressing a button. There's a lot of pluses about these. I just don't know if they're worth $300 because
Capture the objective.
I've used those Stealth 700 Gen 2s so much already, and they're really good, and that kind of set the bar for my PS5,
Taking Bravo.
you know, arsenal for headphones.
Alpha. Charlie secure.
So, in comparison, that's really my biggest concern right now.
Losing Bravo.
Throwing grenade.
Enemy napalm strike incoming. We lost Bravo.
No, I wouldn't say they're optimized for 3D audio. New Pulse, I've got the PS4 Pulse, and
Losing
I've
B.
never been that impressed with them, honestly. The 3D audio works fine, especially on game. What's going on with this game? Man. I am not a big fan of the PlayStation 4 Pulse headphones. I just really don't like them very much. Like, they didn't even do a 3D, yeah. I think there's something going on with the host. The Pulse are comfortable and everything. And the 3D audio that's built into them works, even for games that don't have a profile. I just don't like them. I think it's because I'm so annoyed by the marketing, you know. Because they did exactly what I thought they would do. They went old school Sony on those headphones, and they released a few profiles for it, and then they just abandoned them. So you can't even get a profile for those things for Horizon Zero Dawn. Like one of their biggest games of the PlayStation 4 ever. And you cannot get a profile for them. For that game. It's just silly. I mean, I actually leave the Pulse here at my parents' house. I don't even know where they're at right now. Because I have a pair of headphones from Razer here. The Razer Threshers, and I like those a lot more. So I was using those for PS4. I have 4 pair of headphones here right now. 5 pair of headphones. Jesus. What's not supported on PS4? The Pulse? Sure it is. It'll work fine. You just can't use the app. But who cares about the app? Yeah, pretty much any PS4 headphones work on the PS5. Right, the profile app doesn't work, which is hilarious. So just keep that PS4 around so you can use that one app. And then you can move the dongle back and forth. It's freaking... It's so old school Sony.
Assert your dominance.
Oh, man. My parents' internet just take a shit?
How the fuck load that fast?
Yeah, something's wrong here, guys. Yeah. Alright, I'll try one more and then... I don't know if Mom's downloading something on her tablet. So that's... I mean, right now, my biggest issue is determining if these are worth $300. That's basically it. I don't have a speed test app on my phone anymore. Because they're great. They're really, really good. And I've only been using them for a day. But they're really good, these Audis. Audeze. It's like Odyssey. Odyssey. They're really good. It's just, are they worth double what the Turtle Beach Stealth 700 Gen 2s are? Right now? No, they're not. Because the Stealth 700 Gen 2s are really good. The only problem I've been having with the Turtle Beach is so far, and it might be a firmware up there, it might just be something in the house here, but every now and then they don't lose sync with the dongle like the old Stealth 600 Gen 1s that I have that I adore, because those used to lose sync with the dongle all the time, so I have to use the the paper clip and resync them. But it's like, because I leave the dongle plugged into the PS5, every now and then they just don't want to work when I boot up. So I have to unplug the USB dongle and plug it back in. And then you get audio. It's really weird. But I don't know if that's a PS5 thing, if that's a problem with that. But so far, so good on these headphones. They've been working stupendously. But one thing I like about these also is you get a little more bass out of these. I think these have bigger drivers than the Turtle Beach. I have to do that research still. But they feel bigger. Just overall, like, the size of the drivers seems bigger. But I was playing something last night, and these were really thumping some bass. And it wasn't overpowering me like the Razer Threshers, because I like the Razer Threshers quite a bit too, but their bass response is crazy. But I can't really use these anymore on the PS5, especially.
Take the objectives.
Yeah, I think they do. I can't use the Razers on the PS5 because it relies on optical audio. Oh boy. There must be something going on. Either with my parents' internet or... Oh boy.
Be secure.
Yeah. I may have to quit for now. This is bad. This is bad.
Losing Bravo.
Yeah, I'm getting like a second delay. Oh boy. No, it's not Days of Our Lives. It's The Bold and the Beautiful. Get it right. Look at that. Yeah.
We lost B.
Alright, well I think I'm about to quit for now.
You guys can play by yourselves.
Shut the fuck up. It could be a Twitch thing too, but I doubt it. I think it's... These Call of Duty servers like to go down every now and then. So right now, I really like these headphones. I really do. It's only the second pair of headphones that I've used that are kind of branded PS5 specifically. But I like them. My negative so far is that you have to turn the Bluetooth on manually every time you turn these on, so it doesn't automatically connect to your phone. And the app, which works really well, it works very easily, because that's another thing with the Turtle Beach, is the app likes to disconnect all the time because of firmware updates, etc. So the app just used to fail like crazy. But the app is good and it's simple, but it doesn't have any audio presets. So not like Turtle, you know, you get spoiled by something like the Turtle Beaches, and then you expect that from other things. So there is a really nice, I think, 10 channel. Let me look. I think it's a 10 channel equalizer on here or on the app. Oh, I got to turn Bluetooth on. Hold on. Luckily, the Bluetooth is pretty easy to get if I can find the button. There we go. There's a button right by the microphone that you, yeah, and you can turn on. Also, it is funny, and I'll tweet this later, but the app, when you go into it and on the main screen, it says Xbox Mix for, you know, between game audio and chat audio. It says Xbox Mix. It doesn't say PlayStation, even though this is a PlayStation-only headset, because they make a different one, like the Penrose X or whatever, for the Xbox side of things. But if you go up here and say equalizer, you can create 5 different presets. And now it's screwing up. Oh, the app is screwed up. I think it's 10 channel equalizer. So the app is, I mean, the app is there and it's nice that it's there, but it's kind of minimal. I wonder if it's because I'm doing some downloads. Hang on, because I'm putting more PS4 games on here. Let me check that quick. I'll just pause them all. I'll do it from the bottom. Pause. Pause. Why can't I do pause all? I think the stream is paused as well. There we go. There, I'm back. Let's see if it works one more time, because I had a bunch of stuff downloading. I just don't know if these are worth double what the Turtle Beaches are. That's my big problem right now. It's really tough, too, because when you start talking about how good something is, it's really tough to tell people, but don't buy them. Speaking of downloads, my ISP sent me a notice. I use 75% of my data in the month of January. What? Sean, you still have an ISP that has a limit? I think it caught my attention. I read they're working on the possibility of using one headset for both. Well, Sean just got a PS5, so he's downloading a lot of stuff. If Audeze does that, that'd be cool. It's funny because they're branding them separately. There's a Penrose X and there's a Penrose, or something X. Because I was on their website yesterday looking at things. Oh, that's Comcastic.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Yeah, I don't know. These are really good though. I don't know if they're mind-blowing or anything like that, but these just feel... They feel, quote-unquote, premium a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, they've got some weight to them. They've got an exceptional build quality. I mean, it feels like you're putting a pair of headphones on your head, not, you know, some flimsy plastic with ear cups on the end of it. It is. I now that I've been using them, the question is price. Definitely. Ooh, I'm getting lucky with some of these kills. Ah, still got him with the grenade. I love the volume level of the side channel as well, the monitor. so I can hear myself talking. I need to look and see if I can adjust the level of it, though, which I don't need to adjust it, but it is nice being able to adjust that volume. Because being able to hear yourself in your headphones, even though it helps you talk, some people get annoyed at it because they're not used to it. I remember David always complained about that, for instance. But
Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
I love it, and oh shit, bad timing. At least the game seems to be running better now. I keep forgetting that I'm on my parents' internet, not my home, and I can't do multiple things on the connection at the same time.
Enemy care package above.
Because they have pretty much the base internet connection here. When I was living here for a while doing that contract work, I had them beef it up, but I think Mom knocked it down. Ah! Why would a bartender do that to me? I'm just coming in to have a drink. Why would you do that? You're supposed to be everyone's friend. You're a bartender.
Hostile RCXD in your AO.
Oh shit. Go back in. Oh my gosh. Once again, timing is kicking my ass.
Spy plane launch, Authority Park.
Spy plane in the turn. We have eyes on.
Enemy spy plane.
What I should actually do is play Modern Warfare instead of this, because I really think that the audio design of Modern Warfare is a little bit better than this game. I think the 3D aspect of it on PS4 is better on this game than on than Cold War and PS4. Oh shit.
Stun grenade out.
Hi.
Sentry turret available.
I was like, yeah, don't need speed boost gigging it. It's not even that fast, but it's definitely better. My sentry turret's not gonna last 10 seconds. That thing's not gonna last. Ooh. Ah, I thought I could go here.
Enemy cruise missile launch detected.
Shit! Ah, I gotta stop trying to rely on teammates. I should have learned that years ago. It's also really tough doing this because I'm using an LMG and aim down sight's crazy. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this guy just hanging out at that bar the whole time? It's like the third time that dude shot me in that little bar. Thank you.
Gas mine going down.
I hate when there's a TV in the room, because it sounds like somebody put one of the microphone things down. Yeah.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
One thing about these, though, the headphones, is you got to keep the microphone close, because if you stick it out a little bit, I think it gets a little bit too quiet, too passive, which is a good thing. You just have to remember it when you have them on.
Throwing stun.
I like the design of these things too. They're just really solid.
Frag out.
Next match, I might do an AK-47 because I found a new, or I got a new blueprint that I activated. But it's weird because it has a much better, stronger
Enemy spy plane in.
scope. Take that, and that, and that, and that! This guy can't be killed! That was me, I think. Not doing too bad sitting this far away from the TV, too. The other thing I like about these headphones over the Turtle Beach is that even though both of them have 2 volume dials, the Turtle Beach, it's one of them is so that you can you can assign like a and you can do it on here too, but you can assign a special like other thing to it instead of just having a volume slider for game audio than the other one for voice audio. You can assign special to the second dial like anything else, and I really don't understand on the Turtle Beach. I tried to look it up and everything, and it just doesn't really make a lot of sense. On this, on the Audeze, you get that second dial, and you can assign it if you want to, but by default, it's set up to be voice volume. So if you're in voice chat, you can control that separately, which I like because I've had that on other headphones, and it's just really nice to have. Oh, did my session end? It did. I hate when that does that. Doing pretty good on that LMG challenge, though. Almost halfway there. Yeah, so until this morning, I thought Ginger and I were going to have to go up to the house today and get my modded DualSense. But they sent it through the mail, and I have my mail forwarding here. And I was talking to my mom, I'm like, I don't know if I have to go up to the house or if they're going to forward the DualSense or what. I have no idea. Have I tried the Astro A40s and A50s? Yes. I own both. Actually, I own 2 or 3 iterations of the 40s. And I have the wireless A50s, and they have all broken. All of them except for the wired A40s that I have that are very, very good. Not perfect by any means, but they're very good. But those are back at the house. Any wireless Astro headphones that I've had, any, have all broken. The A40 wireless that I had, the microphone port stopped working, so my mic didn't work anymore. I bought another mic even and everything. The wireless A50s just stopped working. They just decided they weren't going to work anymore. And then I had the Bluetooth A10s, which I adored. I liked them so much that we actually got a pair for my stepdad so he can listen to the TV, and his broke and mine broke. And the plastic is so cheesy on them that the plastic just decided one day it wasn't going to work anymore. It was going to snap. Stealth 700 feet, yeah. I would take the Stealth over the Astros any day of the week. I think the Astros are a little bit too much Beats by Dre in terms of not as good of an audio range from high to low, and they rely a lot on low because that's kind of the thing that people notice the most about headphones is how much bass you get out of them, how clean the bass is, etc. I have never really been a disciple of Astro, and they've always been really good with me, and they've been very good about, like, we're gonna send you a pair of them, try this, and early Sony Pulse headset were the same, cheap plastic, correct? Yeah.
We're pulling ahead.
Astro, they make a good first impression, but then when you start digging in a little bit, I don't think they hold up.
Enemy has A.
Lethal out. Enemy trophy down.
I just... I couldn't home in on him. I do like the wired A40s though. I'll use those at home quite a bit, just when I don't have a battery charged on my wireless or whatever. I like them. They're very solid. I don't think they're worth a lot of money or anything.
Hostile counter spy plane established above.
Uh-oh. Looks like my SSD has too much on it. So now I'm getting messages that it can't install anything anymore.
Hold fire.
Even though I have a ton of space left on the SSD, it's not enough for them to buffer everything. That's wonderful.
Dominating us. Go on the offensive. A lockdown.
I hate this design of the PS4 5. Hate it. Ow. I'm a sniper. Get in. Look at me. Yay. Look at me sniping.
Eat this.
B lockdown.
Oh my god.
Hostile counter spy plane established above.
These are $300, yeah, and that's the big differentiator right now. The Astros usually have a softer ear cup, like very luxurious ear cup. These are more like the Turtle Beach. They're a little bit more, I don't want to say harder plastic, it's just a harder texture than just cloth and pillowy. But I like them, and they work really well with my glasses. I'm pretty impressed with these, but like I said, I've had those Turtle Beach for a while now, and I really dig them. They're not perfect by any means, but they're damn good.
Losing B.
Throwing stun.
God, I hate that.
Enemy took Bravo. Enemy care package above.
Ah.
Keep it up. Cruise missile inbound. Securing B. Enemy care package above.
Spy plane standing by.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Losing Alpha.
I think Turtle Beach's problem also is that they have a reputation by a lot of people in terms of build quality. I think they've always had pretty good sound, but they had kind of a stigma about build quality for a while. But I've really been happy with Turtle Beach the last couple of years, especially.
Enemy incendiary.
I didn't think he'd just rush in like that. Jeez.
Mission goals are in sight. Bring this home. Securing Charlie. Losing A.
Oh. Well, now I want Charlie if they're going to take A.
Losing Bravo. Enemy took Alpha.
Capture
C
complete.
down.
Eat this.
Молодцы, разведчики. ГРУ, return to base.
Soviet dominance
I think the problem also with gaming headphones is, for a while, and I think really in the end of the PS3 era and then PS4 era, I think there was a kind of a clearer line of distinction between like what people considered high-end audio and just like regular gaming headsets. You know, HyperX jumped in with their stuff, and which I'd never tried any HyperX. So there's that, and a lot of people, you know, you were just asking a lot about Astros, and I really have always kind of looked at Astro like I said, like the Beats by Dre of gaming. They just never really impressed me that much. I like them, but I don't love them. And then the continued problems we've had with that A10 especially, because, jeez, these people. I have for example, I've got a Bluetooth transmitter that I have plugged into my parents' TV. And and then we got my stepdad a pair of, I think it's A30s actually, I'm sorry, not A10s. A10s are wired, I have those too. Got him a pair of A30s, and they're great. They're noise canceling, the sound fantastic. I have a pair that I would take on all my flights. Great headphones. And then I get a call one day that they broke. I'm like, what? And it wasn't that they stopped working. The plastic snapped. And I kid you not, not more than a week later, the plastic on mine snapped. And it wasn't like I was putting it on a huge head or anything. They just snapped. They just decided they didn't want to be together anymore. So then we got my stepdad another pair of them, and those broke. So I was like, well, I guess we're not getting these anymore. And then, like I said, I had the wireless A50s that they sent me for review, and they're great. For a long time, they were great. And then they just decided they don't want to charge anymore because they're wireless. They have a charging dock and everything, and they just decided they weren't going to charge anymore.
Team deathmatch.
And that was it. The A40 wireless I had with the mix amp and everything, they were great for a few years, and then all of a sudden they just decided they're not going to work anymore. And then the microphone stopped working on the A40s as well, before all the other stuff. The microphone just stopped working. The port in the headphones itself, because you plug, it's got the stereo headphone jack thing in the headphones themselves, and it just decided, well, I'm not gonna work anymore, and
Lethal out.
That's just it. So it was just always something with Astro, because, and then you find out that Astro Gaming did the design, the physical, like, visual design of the Xbox 360, and then you start learning that, well, maybe Astro's products are more about
Enemy appears KIA.
form than function. And that's really what it felt like. And, I mean, I had a really good friend that worked for Astro at the time, and they were really good to us for a long, long time, and I felt bad. But then I just kept having that problem. I mean, I'm trying to think if I had...
Throwing stun.
How many pairs of Astros did I have overall for me and my family that just died? That broke or died? And it's got to be 4 or 5. I mean, thank goodness I never actually paid my money for any of them. I hate to sound that way, but it's true. It's really, really frustrating. If I spent $200, $300 on a pair of A50s or A40s or whatever, and they just decided to break like that, I would have been incensed.
Gas mine deployed.
By the way, if you're new, the reason I'm using this LMG, it's not to be cheap. I have a challenge for it. Yeah, I've... to me, Astro Gaming has lost a lot of luster because of the problems I've had, and the continued problems I've had. And those problems are almost always the same. It's a question of build materials and build quality. Because I don't know what it is. If just too much oxygen gets on these headphones, I don't know. But something about the materials they use, that plastic just gets flimsy after a while. And I was kind of upset about it because my parents, they spent a decent amount of money on those whatever. I get so confused about their models. The Bluetooth wireless ones. And they're damn good headphones. Those Bluetooth wireless ones they had were exceptional. I loved them.
Hostile RCXD in your AO.
Until they just decided they weren't gonna stay together anymore. I want to be multiple pieces now. That's what those headphones were saying. What was that? The hell was that?
Planting gas mine.
I thought he ran through. Damn it. Shit. My problem is I like homing in on guys that are far away and popping them, but I don't think I can do that with this gun. Man, this gun is so tough to home in on somebody with. Why am I still getting stunned that far away?
Stun thrown.
Dumbass. Oh. Let's try bitch cakes.
Enemy care package above. Enemy spy plane inbound.
Oh, got somebody.
Enemy field like this.
Ooh.
Incoming Semtex.
Oh.
Gas mine deployed.
Wow. Oh, the puppy dog's awake. Oh, she's just gonna go sleep somewhere else. Oh, crap. I hate this thing so much. It's a Harrier that you actually get to fly. Wonder if I can... Nope.
Napalm stick. You are green to go.
I don't have any anti-air either, do I? Nope. I hate this perk. This is probably some douchebag that was just sniping too.
Hostile artillery turrets inactive. Artillery inbound.
Stun.
Enemy spy plane inbound. This isn't working. We're behind. We're in the lead. Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Spy plane available for tasking.
We're pulling ahead. Покажите им класс.
Threat is lock on your spy plane. pipeline lost.
I don't want to run across this courtyard. My timing will get me, and that guy will get me.
Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO.
Neutralized enemy SAM.
We've lost the lead. Hostile spy plane established overhead. We're taking control.
Okay.
Throwing frag.
This isn't working.
Didn't hear any footsteps whatsoever. So one thing I hate about this game so far is the audio design like that. Like, you don't hear any
Field mic neutralized.
footsteps until you're, like, right next to somebody. It's just shitty. Bullshit.
Collect our fallen and move to Casevac.
This will not stand.
Alright, so I've been playing for an hour and a half so far. I don't know if I'll get through a single play session to try to check the battery, but because I probably should eat something soon. What am I doing for the challenge? Oh, I'm not too far. Come on. I ain't worried about ammo. Try that. Ooh, a flashlight. It's not a portable sun like in Battlefield 4. Oh, shit. Ah. That handle does extra speed. May have to try to apply that before I get in the match. Right, Ginger? Yeah. Yeah, I see you. Okay, edit. No, not the barrel. Under barrel. Higher speed. Yeah, I gotta try that. Oh. Waiting for more players. Oh. Average eliminations 14, so that won't get me to my challenge end goal. I have to do another match after this no matter what. Unless I go off, which I probably won't because I'm using an because I'm using an LMG.
Domination.
Oh, that's not any faster.
Take the
Game's
objectives.
blind to me.
Taking Alpha.
Ugh. It's funny how it goes up crooked.
A locked down. Enemy took Charlie.
Yep, someone's coming here.
Sun thrown. Tango removed. Throwing
Enemy
lethal.
took Bravo.
Ah, what's up, Ginger? Oh, you want to sit over here? Yeah, you want to sit over here? Huh? Now you're coming to see me? I love you too. Yeah. It's so weird for you to do that. Sorry about that. Oh, Christ. I'm on a fine team. Look at how well they're doing. Nobody can capture anything.
Cool, man.
Frag out.
Losing Alpha.
Oh my gosh.
Taking B.
Well, at least they're getting B now.
We're being dominated. Get my
Throwing stun.
Oh boy.
Bravo lockdown.
Look at all the landmines.
Enemy prox mine
Enemy
safe.
spy plane inbound.
Wow.
Taking A.
God. Why does it keep putting me in shit teams? Why? Why? Things were going so well today. This game would be a lot better if I could hear footsteps that were more than 3 feet away.
Stun thrown.
Taking Charlie.
Deploying gas mine.
C locked down.
Bitch.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
They're down. On your feet.
Losing Bravo.
Wow. That's what happens when I sit so far away from the TV.
Taking
Throwing
Alpha.
grenade. Throwing stun.
Nice try, bitch cakes.
We lost B.
Throwing frag.
Enemy napalm strike incoming. Securing Bravo. Losing Charlie.
God.
That's a kill.
Who has the shit mic?
Bravo secure. We lost C. Artillery targeting detected. Artillery inbound. Securing Charlie.
God, shut up.
Charlie secure. Losing B.
This gun is a terror if you can actually pull it up and shoot it.
We lost
I didn't
Bravo.
see that guy.
Time's against us. Turn this around. Taking Bravo. Bravo locked down.
Stun thrown. Gas mine deployed.
Losing Bravo. We lost B. Halftime.
Getting a hip shot every now and then is just so nice. Especially with a gun that you're not supposed to be able to do that with. The fire rate on this gun is ridiculous, man. Look at me, I'm hiding! Woo, look at me! Oh, I like to hide!
Switching sides.
I'm a hero! Fucking tool.
Capture the objective. Taking C.
Wow, everybody's going into capture? Are they all gonna stay? Holy shit, they are!
Task spy plane active.
Wow! This team might suck, but they're actually doing some good stuff.
Frag out. Stun thrown.
Spy plane mission timeline halfway. Sentry turret available.
Target appears hostile.
Ah.
Taking A.
Spy plane is low on fuel. Return to base.
Oh my god.
Securing Bravo.
I like to hide. Fear me.
A secure.
Fear me.
All locations locked down. Dig in and hold them. Losing Charlie.
Got lost there for a minute. What is this guy doing?
Enemy is Charlie. Losing B.
Throwing frag.
Hostile spy plane established overhead. Enemy is B. Enemy cruise missile launch detected.
Great. And I got to waste the gas mine.
Multiple
Wonderful.
spy plane contacts.
Stun thrown. Stun grenade out.
Christ.
Losing A. Domination.
Why do these people...
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Yeah, there's nobody...
Taking Charlie. Enemy napalm strike incoming. Hostile care package inbound. Securing Bravo.
Christ.
Losing A. Securing C.
Stun thrown.
B secure.
This thing's like a sentry gun.
Positions.
Fire rate's crazy.
Enemy counter spy plane inbound. Losing Charlie. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Frag out.
Ow.
Enemy took C.
Enemy archer down.
Damn it.
Losing B.
Engaging frag. Spy plane. Throwing grenade.
Securing Charlie.
Ah.
Throwing stun.
Hostile care package inbound.
Release napalm strike on my mark.
10 LAR. Casters away.
Nice.
Artillery targeting detected. Artillery inbound.
She's dead.
Taking C.
Ah, no fucking footsteps. This audio design, it's just maddening.
Stun grenade out.
We've pulled ahead. Losing Bravo. Victory's close. Wrap it up and let's go home.
Located Semtex.
Hostile RCXD in your AO.
Alright guys, I have to take the dog out after I finish this
Losing
match.
A.
So I'll probably bolt for now.
All locations locked down. Dig in and hold them.
Alright, well this is a good first test. Overall, really good headphones, but scary price when compared to other similar headphones. But I'll definitely test them out more. I'll spend a lot of today working on it since I don't have to go home today. I will reserve judgment until I get to play a lot more PS5 when I get the DualSense, the modded DualSense. But thanks for hanging out. Just think, I can finally play the PS5 version of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Online. That'll make Stoff happy. Thanks very much, guys. Talk to you soon.